Hello everyone, we are going to teach Tallulah how to lay down. So everything again takes place off of this cot, right? This is the foundation of everything that we're teaching. So we taught her how to get on and off of place, and now we're going to teach her to sit and lie down on place. And so when you're teaching a dog how to lay down, it's generally easier to do it from a sitting position and then get them to lie down. So what we're going to start to do with our dogs is we have, again, the leash on them. We put them on place. We put them in a sit position. And then we're going to create a pulley system with our leash where we put the leash under our foot and say down and start to bring the leash up, getting our dogs to lie down. Down. And I'm not pulling, I'm not tugging, I'm just providing steady leash pressure where our dog will give into that pressure and lie down. Good. I'm going to mark it with the word good and release tension on my leash. If she gets back up, that's okay for right now because we just want her to learn down means put your body to the ground. We can work on duration once she gets more proficient at the behavior. Place. Good. So she's already sitting automatically. That's great. If your dog doesn't, just ask for a sit. Again, create a pulley system with your leash and your foot. Down. Good. Release tension the second your dog is on the ground. Good girl, mama. Oh, good girl. Okay, let's go. Place. Sit. Down. Good. So she already really has a good understanding of what to do. So what I'm going to do next is invite e-collar pressure to replace my leash pressure, which is ultimately what we're doing with the e-collar when we're training our dogs. We are replacing the pressure that the leash provides in order to guide our dogs into the position. Let's go. Okay, I'm just going to stop her right here. Again, we are working on a low level, the perception level. We're on a 5. And I'm just going to ask her to place, sit, and then e-collar pressure down. Good. Let's go. Good girl. Place, sit, down. Good. So now I know she's responding to the e-collar pressure because I am not providing guidance with my leash at this point, and I know that she goes, oh, I feel this, I know what to do, and I lie down, and then it shuts off. So we're going to do a couple more repetitions, and we're going to also give her the opportunity to escape the e-collar pressure as well, which means I'm going to ask her for the behavior, wait a moment, see if she gives me that immediately, and if not, then apply e-collar pressure. So remember, it's like a beat the clock game once your dog is conditioned to the stimulation and what they need to do when they hear what behavior is asked of them. Place. Good. Sit. Down. Good. Good girl. So right there, I used no e-collar pressure. She laid down. So now I know that she's actually responding to the word that I'm asking and working to avoid the stimulation. So once I feel that my dog is proficient on the actual place cot, I'm going to move the down behavior to the ground, okay? So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to ask her to sit. So a little confusing now without the cot. So just a little leash pressure up. Again, new situation. I'm not going to invite e-collar pressure in on our first reps. Down. Little leash pressure down. And what I want to say as well is when you are doing this, make sure that the leash is coming out underneath the dog's chin so you can help guide them to the ground and it's not kind of off on the side or up on top, which makes the conversation a little less clear. So again, pulley system with my foot, down. Good. Let's go. Good girl. So I'm going to do a couple reps of this, make sure that she understands it before I invite e-collar pressure. Good girl. Make sure that the leash is spun around her neck. Sit, down. Good. So in this situation, I'm saying that she understands it, and now I'm going to invite e-collar pressure into the scenario. Let's go. Good girl. Coming back around, sit, good. Down, e-collar pressure, down, good. Now, if I have to repeat the command, that's fine as long as I do it in a fashion where I am waiting for the dog to process the information. If I need to give my dog more information, that's totally fine. But notice I wasn't like down, down, down. It was down. She got there a little bit, and then I repeated it, and she went all the way down. Each time I provided a little e-collar pressure. If I did need to give a little more guidance on the leash at this point, I would do that as well. So again, really important to read your dog and know where they are in the learning process. Let's go. Good girl. Sit. Down. Good. Good. Okay, so that's how you go about teaching your dog how to down with the e-collar. And you want to just practice this back and forth on the place cot and on the ground. And of course, no, down. Little guidance. Good. So of course, if your dog pops up, no, down, e-collar pressure, guidance if you need it. So you want to practice this in all different areas of your house. Go back and forth, on and off of the cot, and do it there too. This will help your dog generalize down and not just to the place cot. But this is where you get started.